What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No! I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hi there. We're at our little mobile command post here, or pile of folded up denim. We're very close. I hope we can do it tonight. Hope we can finish the deep caverns. We have that bone knife we were going to go give to the old man. Which I think just stops the iron short from accumulating so quickly, but we have the powers all maxed out so we can go explore that apartment building, and then I think that's pretty much it. I think all the parts to open the gate should be in there. Let me go fight Short. I think this is what you were looking for. That's the one. That's the one. I haven't forgotten how it looks. No. It's so pretty. Thank you so much. What did you say your name was? My name's Burger Time. Burger Time. Burger Time. Burger Time. I am Leo. I'm Leo. Nice to meet you, Burger Time. I'll remember you, I will. By the white rat's hair, I will. Now to keep my end of the bargain, ask me anything you wish to know. Are you a merchant? Oddly wide range of shit for a crazy old man. Ooh, imagine if he had plasma grenade chunks. That'd be perfect. He does not recognize Stygian coins. Well, I'm not going to barter my other medicine, you fucking fool. He's looking to buy leathers, and he'll always buy plants or fungi. Alright, so we'd have to go pick him like some cage shrooms or something. I mean, obviously I can live without that health hypo, but on principle I buy them all. I only have 115 left. Good God, I over-prepared. Just... I can see why people say that deep caverns are easy, because if you know what you're doing, it is, but... Terrible, terrible place if you're new. Explored that. Wait a second. I just closed it after the, I just closed it after, I refused to trade with them. Is this only on PC? It's only PC, yeah. I mean, you could probably make this work on a console, but I don't think they have any intention of releasing on anything other than PC. You can play it on a Steam Deck, but... No controller support, I think I recall. A friend of mine was like, I'm gonna try it on Steam Deck. I mean, it runs on Steam Deck, just it's hard to set up the controls. There's not like a preset, I believe. Final stream? I think so. I don't think there's more than 3 hours of game left. Why are you here, Leo? For how long? You're asking questions I can't answer. Can or won't? Can't. I can't remember those things. Forgot them. I sometimes even have trouble remembering my own name. Leo. How can you forget your own name? It's the pressure. The pressure in my head makes me forget things, you know? Every time I go near the complex, the pressure makes the edges of my mind fuzzy. Then it shrinks and I feel something inside got lost. The devils, shortists, they live there with their demons and are resistant to it, I think, but I forget. I too felt a strange sensation, but it gets better as soon as I leave. Yes, the pressure lessens once you leave, but there's always something missing from your mind. I remember other things, yes, recent things, and some other if I can focus hard on it. Those I remember, but the past, it evaporated. Poof! Evaporated? Evaporated. Poof! Some things I know I can't remember. So, some things I know but can't remember. Yes, I know but can't remember. The knife. I know that it's important but can't remember why. It's a deep feeling. Maybe someone gave it to me. Maybe I made it myself. I don't remember. But I feel it to be a part of me, and if I can't keep my memories, maybe I can keep things that were a part of it. Yes, that's the only option I have left. Maybe my mind will become clear one day, and those items will help me remember. Why do you go back to the complex if it makes you lose your memory? I rarely go there, right? The pressure devils and demons. It's not a good place to be, no. But the diggers, they emerged, so I had to. Excuse me? The critters you must have seen out front. They crawled out of the ground when the big shake opened it. The big shake. The big shake. Then they came out ugly things they are. I set those traps for them, but they got some brains in them. Not a single trap was set off. But I think I remember now. I saw them a long time before, maybe, but not in such numbers. Oh no, and it was far away from my home. But this is too many. You gonna tell me why they make you go back to the complex? I needed to find something. It was something to keep them away from my home. The complex is rich with things. I know it is, but I can't remember exactly what. I found things in the past there, useful things. I had to take the risk. I had to try. The diggers were closing in the storages. Nothing of use there against them. Did you find anything? It appears that I haven't. No, I'm sure I haven't. I found nothing there. I found nothing there. Even though I went prepared, I found nothing. I've been training, you see, to prevent the pressure from making me forget. It helps. To a degree, Burger Time. Burger Time. Resist the pressure? Tell me what you mean. The whole of reason. The what now? It's in the bag. Yes, when my mind is fuzzy, I go to it. It helps. Clears up. Solidifies the mind. May I see the whole of reason? Follow me, Burger Time. He leads you to a hole in the ground. You peek into the void before glancing over to him. He's got a blissful grin on his face and is rubbing his shaking hands with enjoyment. Without a warning, his expression solidifies, and he quickly reaches to support his lower back. You hear one disturbingly loud crack, and then he speaks. I shouldn't have come out of that locker so fast. Ow. You okay, homie? Are you okay? You want to sit down? He points to the hole and nods a few times. There, you're getting the hang of it already. You're getting the hang of it already. It's an echo. Would you listen for a moment? Would you listen for a moment? Look, the whole of reason helps your mind work. You talk to it and it answers. Now, the trick is to talk about all the important stuff, your past, your knowledge. When it comes out of the hole, it will stick to your memory and slow down the effects of the pressure. It helps, I swear. Okay, let's give it a shot. Tell me what to do. How do I start? Say anything to start off the conversation. Then you ought to let it flow, but remember, try to direct it towards things that are important to you, that you want to hold on to. Got it? Okay. I'm Burger Time. You spent an hour conversing with your Echo, a long talk indeed, during which you and the whole of reason agreed on just about everything, making it effectively the most boring conversation you've ever had. Yet oddly, not the most useless one, it seems. You feel as if your reasoning is somehow sharper, your memory more reliable. You feel more focused and less likely to be distracted by outside interference. You feel strange. Or maybe you're just losing your mind due to the fact that you spent an hour talking to a bottomless pit. Feeling good, Burger Time? Feeling persuasive. And persuaded. Eh? Never mind. I wanted to talk to you about a few more things. Do you know how to get out of here? There's elevators, yes, but not a single one of them works. They lead up, I think. Where can I find them? One's in the big complex, one is near the lake. There might be more, but those are the only ones I know of. How far back do you remember? Oh, I've been here a long time. I don't remember how I came here, but I know I came from some other place. There are clues that tell me so, yes. I had some items with me, like the bone knife things, pictures of people. I feel something when I look at those things. Yes, I know those people, but I don't remember them. I haven't seen people in a long time. I know one was here with me. No. Yes, he was. There was another man here with me. There was another man here with me. But I don't remember what happened to him. I know he was here. Do you miss him? I do. I don't remember why, but I do. I miss him a lot. He was my best friend. We were together until he... Until he what? Until he... No. He wasn't my friend, but my bro... No. I can't remember. Fuzzy. Did he come with you, perhaps? Train. You came together by a train. I haven't seen a railroad anywhere. I don't remember. I don't know. It hurts me. Fuzzy. Why'd you come here? Leo. Yes, that's your name. Why'd you come here? I am Leo. Nice to meet you, Burger Time. I'll remember you. Okay, he's a little out of it. I'm trying to get past a large gate. Large gate? What do you need me for? How do I get over the goo? I don't know. Actually, wait. I remember a machine in the complex near the exit to the storages. It had organic something written on it. Slime is organic. Maybe there's something to it, but I can't do it. It's gone. Just find the machine. I need a key card to open the gate. 4 buildings. I think that's the best place to look down, right? That's the apartment. Oh, that's it. What can you tell me about the mask? I don't remember seeing them before. No, I know they weren't here before the big shake. Then they started to appear. They had masks of steel and mechanical parts. Legs, arms, bodies, steel. They saw me, I think. I know they saw me, but they didn't hurt me. They let me walk freely around the storage. Yes. They didn't hurt me. The masks were fighting with the shortists. Devils. Attacked them from all sides and crushed them. Ought to kill them all, I said. But the pressure had hurt them too, I think. They retreated. But they're still there, holding almost every entrance to the complex. Do you know why they're still here? They didn't hurt me. Wouldn't hurt me, no. Legs, arms, bodies, claws, steel. I felt my mind swirling. They left me alone, eh? Yes, they left me alone. I said, do you know why they're still here? I don't remember. Something shortists have. Important for everyone. I don't remember. What can you tell me about the shortists? Devils. They roam the complex. I saw them before. From that, I'm sure. I remember. Devils want to shoot me. Demons want to eat me. But they never came here. No, never. They guard something big. Lies behind a large gate. Talking about short? Something big. Behind the gate, I don't know. Where's that something? Demon breeding grounds. I know it. Do you remember the Underrail? It means nothing to me, I think. You sound like it should, you do, but I don't remember anything like that. Is that where you're from? You think I'm from there too? His eyes roll back as he grabs his head and lets out a painful cry. Then he drops to his knees and begins weeping. Oh, don't be a baby. Don't tell me about your world anymore. Why not? It's only more things for me to forget. Alright, see ya. Oh, tell me about the mushroom forest. It's the south, far south. Yes, the mushrooms are tall and high, but the danger lies low. The forest is filled with various mushroom beasts, and there's one big. Yes, I never dared come closer to it. I don't remember, but I know it's dangerous. The little maggots, watch out for them. They grow into mushroom beasts. They grow into mushroom beasts. What do you mean by they grow into mushroom beasts? Exactly that, burger time. Burger time. They bore into the mushrooms and grow. If you need to go there, watch out. And watch out for the spores too, because if you inhale them, it makes your head spin and spin. You lose yourself for a time, and I know I once woke up in a place I'd never seen before. So that's a vague clue that you're supposed to let the spore infection take hold. Spores? What do you mean you woke up in a place? Remember? That's a tough one. I remember I was breathing in those spores for too long, I suppose. I felt my head spin and spin, and then all went dark. Yeah, dark. I thought I was dead. Poof. Ought to be. But then I felt myself again. My arms, legs, bowels, heart beating. But I was now in a smaller cave, more like a bunch of tunnels. I know that. Full of beasts. And a big one. Heart beating. But how I got out, don't remember. Don't remember. Alright, well, good luck. Echoing soliloquy. Slows down the rate at which the unspeakable things penetrate your mind. It'll come in a little handy. I'd hardly call him an exposition dump compared to some of the other people, like fucking Todd. They will. Oh, hello. Fuck, there's a scanner here. No. Power's on, we can go upstairs now. Well, we could go upstairs before, but a bunch of shit was locked. I think that's the drive shaft we need. Hello? Oh, fuck. They know the power's on. The drive shaft we're comparing to is... yeah, that looks right. Yeah, it's that one. Oops. It's like a skywalk to the other building. Access INM, S. Parkinson. INM is currently offline. Check your connection. Archive? John, I'd like to speak to you. Contact me once you have time. There's something I wish to discuss with you. I'm here, Dr. Austin. Very good. I suppose you might not be aware of this, but I've been keeping a close eye on cymorphs you've been working on. Fascinating creatures, truly. I sometimes even feel envious myself. It was brought to my attention that you're planning to release the specimens into Dr. Helton's fungal forest, which clearly means that you have a comfortable number of units. This is the reason why I'm contacting you. I would like for you to give me several specimens for my mutagen experiments. That won't be an issue, Dr. Austin. You're correct. Since the recent genetic engineering and environmental side tuning, we've managed to speed up the larval phase adaptation period and have therefore managed to significantly increase our breeding rate. Very good. Do you need my direct involvement, or would someone from my team suffice? You're quite busy yourself, so no, Dr. Parkinson. I'll not take more of your time than necessary. Just have one of your colleagues come to mutagen tanks B with at least 5 specimens for the first exposure, and plan on him or her being available to me for at least some time. As for later, we'll see what the future brings. Yes, I understand now. Do you need adult or larval specimens? Adult, I forgot to mention. When can I have them? Today. Couldn't be better. Once we carry out the first exposure at the Crucible, I'll be sure to inform you how your specimens perform. I'd be thankful. Very good. Notify me once the specimens are sent this way. Good luck with your future endeavors. I will. Thank you. I have completed resonance chamber testing on both Type A and Type B specimens as you requested, Dr. Parkinson. I'll file and full a report no later than this afternoon. Very good. What are your thoughts so far? How are the specimens reacting to the fragments from TL? The results are overwhelmingly positive so far. So positive, in fact, I'd be comfortable recommending we obtain more of these fragments. Some even to be used in Dr. Helton's forest once we deploy the adult cymorphs there. I'm intrigued. Personally, I didn't expect such a response. I'll read your report once it's done, and if it would benefit us to use more of those fragments, then we'll need to send an armed expedition to obtain some more. Excuse me for asking, as the information might have slipped by me, but where are these monoliths located? Far to the south, past the lake. The area was safe during the original expedition, but I'll see if I can speak to Colonel Sallet. Maybe he'll lend us a few AF soldiers to set up a more permanent camp there. How the things are going, everyone will soon want a piece of that monolith indeed. Send me the report once it's done. As soon as I'm finished, Dr. Murphy. Another monolith. That's a wacky godman ship from the Black Sea. Manu, are you there? Manu? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to contact you, Steve. No problem. By the way, how are you feeling? Dyson told me you've taken a few days off. These last few days have been incredibly stressful. I've been working really non-stop during the last month, and it finally got to me. The most important things are done, so I'll rest for a few days, and then I'll be back to work. It's nothing to worry about. I know. I was in the same situation more times than I'd like to admit. You keep on resting. You'll feel free of this burden in no time. I will, thank you. Extract humors. Finally. Finally, I can extract humors. Crossbow bolts, like any self-respecting scientist. We are peeking this shit. Ooh, patching kit for my fist I never use. I heard he came over to TL Who? Anton Matveev. What did he want? He was interested in the Psi monolith fragments we cut off several days ago. Now that's interesting, because the monolith was actually very hard to cut at Abyssal Station 0. So Deep Cavern, Hollow Earth Project would have been around the same time as the Biocorp War in the Black Sea. Oh, it's you. I thought it was Wasi, and I wondered why it would start with, hey, hey, man, I need rest. He stopped by our lab too, Anton. I mean, not Wasi. I got that. The Apex technocrats have been paying us frequent visits during these few days. Parkinson said Kirill came to him the other day. Anton, before that, what did he want from you? Yeah, I heard Kirill also called a few seemingly important meetings with Austin over at the mutagen tanks. And for us, Anton dropped by our lab for 10 minutes, frigid as a corpse as usual, interrogated a few of my scientists about our current projects and walked off. Never talked to me. You should watch your writing, man. Nothing will happen. You think SAI reports to anyone anymore? Do you really think anyone still cares what happens around Hollow Earth? You want to test it? Maybe. But as far as I can see, everyone's doing whatever they please around here, and no one intervenes in any way. Even Apexes just stroll through and remain focused only on their business. Gunther, let's stop here. I dislike them as much as you do, especially after recent incidents, but it is what it is. The last thing I need is someone knocking on my door because of this. Fine. Dr. Basilica, may I have a moment of your time? What can I help you with, Dr. Hope? It's about what happened between the two of us during that meeting. I owe you an apology. Glad to hear it, Dr. Hope. I realize that my words were chosen poorly and that they should have never been spoken there or anywhere else. Glad to hear it, Dr. Hope. Do understand that I've never considered you to be anything but one of the most brilliant scientists working in Hollow Earth, even if my choice of words then might have implied otherwise. Do understand that. Glad to hear it, Dr. Hope. Gunther? Yes, Dr. Hope? There's no need for you to do this anymore. I already apologized to you. I accept your apology, Dr. Hope, but what happened before the committee is not something I'm likely to forget. I understand. I'm sorry. I know your team has been having issues which are out of your control and that my remarks were the last thing you needed, besides being overstatements. It shouldn't have happened. Will that be all, Dr. Hope? That'd be all, Dr. Basilica. Fucking got him. Your recent report on correlation between engineered SDK protein and maximum lifespan in TKS-1 and TKS-2 subjects is rather fascinating, Dr. Basilica, I have to admit. It seems like your team has finally provided us with something worthy of our time. However, I'm worried about your conclusions regarding the engineering and application in human subjects. Namely, several of the proposed methods I feel are rather inadequate and poorly reasoned, I should say. Could you come over to my office so that we can discuss the matter? I'm free today around 3 to 5 and more at the same time. I'll come over today. Can you tell me which methods are in question here, Dr. Kim? We'll talk in my office. I heard Dr. Kim was giving you some trouble today. We had a discussion on one of my reports, Dr. Hope. That's all there is to it. Indeed. Is he giving you too much trouble, perhaps? I don't need any favors, Dr. Hope. No, this has nothing to do with favors. It's just that due to our current situation, Dr. Kim should perhaps move this attention to some other projects that require more of it. It's certainly within my power to influence the committee when it comes to these things. I simply thought I'd let you know. It would eliminate the necessity for you to submit any more reports to him, correct? Correct. If that's how you feel about it, then I'm in no position to object, Dr. Hope. Very well. Wish you a pleasant day. You too, Dr. Hope. Oh, yeah, they're best fucking buds. Oh, and one more thing. Has Dr. Slavkovic contacted you, perhaps? I don't believe he did. Is there a reason to? Never mind. See you around. Yeah, that's fucking on the level. Jay Dyson, how did it go? Started bad, but it got better later. What do you mean it got better later? I'll come over and tell you all about it. What the fuck? What is the point of messaging someone? Ah. Oh, yeah, I went first. Not something you see every day. Huh. Can spiders open doors? Maybe. Lock myself in the shitter, what could possibly go wrong? Just need to charge my shield if there's no more greater coil spiders. My war crime armor is a little scuffed up, but we won't be going through nearly as much poison gas for the next bit, I think. Am I not allowed to open that door? I don't think so. I think the web's blocking it completely. What the fuck? Boxing gloves. A pair of boxing gloves. Has a 15% plus additional 5% plus 5% per 10 effective melee skill. What? My effective is 268. So 5% for 10 effective. This should be a 100% chance, right? To block 20 mechanical? Goes through shield. Chance to daze, too. That's a shame this is at the end of the fucking game. Half of the damage bonus have improved and ooh, you can take unarmed combat with this. You'd want to go strength with this though. A 6 to 10. 17 to 29. Huh, it's actually a little bit weaker than my bare hand. What a world. There's the super soldier drug. And some regular soldier drugs, too. Welcome, Dr. Slackovic. How are you feeling? Rotten, so no different than usual. You're telling me for a reason, just to see how you're doing. Now you know. I have a question for you, if I may, if you must. What did you move that small, claustrophobic room? Curious has some of the best apartments Biocorp has ever offered to its technocrats, yet you selected the one that deserves you the least. Was there something wrong with your apartment? I thought it had everything. I began to despise it exactly because of that reason. How so? Because it reminds me of everything I've created during my lifetime. My hands made human beings. Everything about them was according to my will. I felt like a god. And those I haven't instructed, I've enhanced. You should know. Certainly. Yet, I don't see why you shouldn't be reminded of these things. Aren't those great achievements? Anton, can you not understand? I'm dying. Biocorp's dying. It's just a matter of time. It's the end of an era of greatness. It will all turn into dust, my friend. Once you kill each other, and I know you will, Anton. I know you better than you know yourself. Once you kill each other, once most of Underrail dies of famine, it'll all be dust. We'll fall, while the simple will survive like rats. They'll have enough brains to maintain their existence, but that's their intellectual ceiling. Survival. Nothing more, nothing less. Your illness is fogging your judgment. Perhaps, but if that's the case, then it won't last much longer. I apologize for leaving in the middle of the conversation. I was urgently called to mutagen tanks. I thought we were finished. You never explained to me why you left your apartment? If you so you desire. That apartment, it's a piece of greatness, Anton. Greatness. That tiny space, relatively speaking, was Biocorp condensed into a form which can feed my ego the best. Yes, I love myself. I worship myself. I want to be reminded how great I am and how great the things I made possible are. If you staying close to me. Nikolaev, Frassard, obviously Clarkson, a few more, but that's it. And that great man is going to perish soon. And it will come to an end. And its achievements gone. That's not true. You'll be remembered. Your work is monumental to genetic engineering. You were as close to a god as anyone could possibly be. I'll be remembered? What do I get out of people remembering me? Reading about me in literature? Nothing. That's what. Because I'll be dead. And even those memories will be gone with Biocorp. So if I renounce everything I have, death can't take it from me. I live with no possessions in this cramped room. I have nothing. Which is as much as I'll have in death. It's not too late to turn to cryogenics. This conversation's over. I'm tired. I live with no possessions? Where'd you get the chair? Whose toilet is that? Guy's a fucking hypocrite. Austin, send someone to pick me up. I want to take a look at the subjects in mutagen tanks B. Sure. I was informed your condition is worsened. Yes, if there's anything you need, please say so. I need nothing you can offer. You might reconsider moving to medical center. You deserve better than being taken care of by a single nurse. I already told you and Austin that you know. Now, I do have something to ask you. What's going on with the mutagen tank subjects? I talked to Austin, but he didn't give me any actual answers. I want to know the real state. They're under control. What about Austin's pet, whatever its name? Austin considers it his right hand and will be unwilling to listen to reason. Biocorp's already close to the edge. Austin's subjects are numerous, and one of them walks around freely. So that you stopped caring. It comes and goes. Come to think of it, I don't think I actually care. It's more of a natural and subconscious thing for me to observe the goings-on in Hollow Earth. Much like breathing, it goes on without you taking notice of it. I know that you strongly oppose cryogenics, but are you familiar with Project EOS? No. It's a project of Dyson and Abdul from Tithonus Lab. The expedition which went south discovered peculiar monoliths, most likely alien in origin. One of the proposed theories is that fragments of these monoliths can be used to project one's being into a psionic image, as Dyson defined it. Is this some kind of joke? No, Dr. Slavkovic. Just a regular name, rolls off the tongue. If you're interested, he can fill you in with the details. I'm not interested in witchcraft. Now leave me alone, I'm tired of this. Okay, fuck you too. I read what you sent me, it's sound. However, I don't trust a drunkard like Dyson. I can vouch for Dyson. When it comes to psionic research, there isn't a man more capable, and his recent discoveries regarding the monolith have already opened new horizons. I personally inspected his work, and I'm pleased with my observations. I wouldn't have brought this up to you if I wasn't sure in it. You didn't. Krill did. Although I know you use it as a proxy. Guilty as charged. Despite our differences, we both want what's best for you. I made an error in mentioning cryogenics first to you, thus causing an unwanted reaction. I see. When will they put the first group in stasis? Soon. I'll speak to Dyson and give you a concrete date. I'll keep an eye on the first group, and if I'm pleased with the results, then I'll try it myself. Very good. I don't have much time left anyways. Would you like to return to your apartment? No. Send me Dyson's contact. I'd like to speak with him. Okay. Now this is a room. Desk, bed, refrigerator, shitter. Where's that other spider I ran away from? Uh-oh. Spoke a little too soon. Run in there with some bullhead and we'll be set. We didn't explore these ones. Well. Jay Dyson. Do you have a minute, Dr. Dyson? I wanted to talk to you about Project EOS. Sure, Tobias. Stop calling me Dr. Dyson. We've known each other for 5 years. There's no need to be formal. I know, sir. I'm sorry. What did you need? I'll just be direct. I want to volunteer to be placed inside a suspension cell and undergo the whole process. I understand what you mean. I noticed that your recent interest with the project had a very personal note, one that wasn't present before. However, I don't need to tell you that this is the first time we're doing this. Many things can go wrong. Did you consult anyone else before making this decision? I spoke to Dr. Anderson today, and he told me there's nothing they can do for me. Removing the tumor from my face is not the problem, but the other effects of the mutation will soon manifest themselves. I'm sorry to hear that. We've worked on this together for some time now, so I'm sure you know what awaits you, but I have a question. Why didn't you turn to cryogenics instead? I trust you more. You know how things currently are around here, and I don't want to be unplugged so that one day they could make room for someone like Dr. Slavkovic. I mean, if I have to die, then that's that. I'll accept my fate, but if I'm going to give this a chance, then I'll put myself in the hands of someone I can trust. Thank you, Tobias. We have a few more cells available. I can arrange everything. We'll talk about this in TL, okay? Yes. John. Yes, John. That's more like it. See you in TL. Thank you again. Hey, will you be going to the party later? Yes, I have to finish the report on those psi monoliths first, so I'll be a bit late. Right. I heard you guys had some problems with a few subjects. Who told you that? Bobby, but he's a jerk anyway. We had no problems. You've been acting pretty stiff lately. Did Anton stop by TL again? No. Yes. Look, I'm working here. We'll talk at the party. Yeah. One more thing. I've got a faux paper ready for my boys at the biochem lab. It's going to mess with their heads more than you guys do in TL. I told you I'm busy. We don't mess with heads. Yeah. What's the name of the paper? Application of bioengineered fungal cell cultures in the creation of a self-replicating laboratory tissue paper. Toilet paper that grows on its own. Underrail will never be the same. Do you guys ever do anything serious, or is it always these sorts of things? No wonder his kin is all up your back all the time. What was the last one? Fart cleanser? Flatulence processing and perfuming unit to be exact, but yes, I've never submitted that, so you know. It's not my field. Even if it was, it would have been too obvious, come on, but this one's going across everybody's INM. Everybody in my department, that is. Look, I have to finish this. Can't wait to hear what you've come up with. Okay, see you later. Come to my room. May I ask why? Come and we'll talk in person. I'll be there as soon as possible. You have 5 minutes, Dyson. Yes, sir. I read it this morning. I think you should come over to TL later and we'll see what we can do. We've still got a fair number of monolith fragments, so it shouldn't be a problem. Deal. I'll come over tomorrow. I'm going to see Bianca first, then I'll be over to you. What do you mean? Steve, are you gone? Hey? Sorry, I was in the bathroom. We're doing joint research. Didn't she tell you? Her fungal forest project is at an advanced stage, and we'd like to release a few Type Bs in an enclosure. Study their behavior and see if what adaptations they develop. Oh, that good. As long as it's just that. Be serious, John. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, dude! Last night was damn good. If your eyes weren't glued to Bianca the whole night, you might have had a bit more fun. Who told you that? I was standing right next to you. Sadly. What do you mean, sadly? Want me to come over and kick your drunken ass? No, please, no. Imagine the SAI guy spying on our chat, taking it a bit too seriously, and think you really want to kick my ass. Soon an armed AF squad might come busting through your door. What do you think of that? Drunken ass. I could kick it all the way to the core. That's not what I asked you. Do you want me to kick your ass? One? Ha. Thought I'd never met anyone who's a bigger idiot than me. While we're at it, you've gotten pretty seriously lately. I already asked you, but you evaded the answer. Those crystals got to your head or what? They're not crystals, man, and no, they didn't. It's just a bit of everything. Apex Technocrats, News from Above, EOS, Bianca. You understand me. I hope you die. I'm gonna outlive my best friend so that never feels lonely. Man. Hey, John. Hey, Bianca. Just wanted to let you know that Wassie's been acting strange lately. I heard him talking to himself the other day. Other. G-Bag T education. You biologists are even worse than geologists. John, do we have to go through this every time I make typo? Yes, if you feel the need to file a complaint against my excruciatingly annoying behavior to SC, NRS, and even ECHC, you may do so every day from 7 to 5. Look, can you be serious for once? Speak to Wassie and see why he's behaving the way he does. He was at the med bay and they told him it's just work-related exhaustion. We're working on Project EOS and, well, a lot of lives are in our hands. Just talk to him. I'm worried. We've been having numerous accidents and mishaps around Hollow Earth. Especially the recent problems in the mutagen tank area. What if it's connected? Also, you know, I will file a complaint to Anton directly. You're going to Tartarus. No, for simple a correction? You evil woman. Haha. Look, I gotta go and take some spore samples from the forest. Hey, can I ask you something? Sorry, wrote that at the same time. Yeah, so? Can I ask you something about that? John, are you gone? Nope. John, come on. That's not funny. Anton will hear about this. Anyway, I have to go. And talk to Wassie. Bye. So long, Bianca. Quite the ladies' man. Are you there? Yes. Something's seriously wrong with Wassie. He's been sending me messages these 2 days and complaining about having insomnia and seeing some freaky shadows. The things he woke me up with are frightening, John. What's going on at Tithonus? He's been to Med and told me that they've told him it's work-related stress. Professional exhaustion, however they call it. He's taken a few days off. What do you mean? To medical in L1. Doc told him it's stress. Didn't he mention that? When did he go to Med? I don't know. Yesterday? The day before that? I don't think he did. I talked to Bianca, Marcus, and even Dr. Hope, and no one saw him leave his room during that time. And judging by INM timestamps, I don't think he would have had much time to go in between. Did you talk to anyone from Med? No, he messaged me what I told you. Let's go to his room. I'll meet you in the hallway. Dyson had a big fucking room. There's Manu. I'm back. Where were we? We were discussing the westernmost cavern rock composition. Right, I have the samples here. The forest has really grown more than I expected. The mushrooms are towering. Thank you. They've been growing like crazy. On a slightly related note, I heard Basilica wrote a paper on self-growing bathroom tissues made out of fungi, so if you see him chopping down one of the mushrooms, don't act surprised. Haha! A guy from his lab forwarded it to me. They were rolling on the floor when he sent it to them. The worst thing is, I'm an expert in mycology, and I can say I see some good logic in what he wrote here. Joke or not, he thought it through. Indeed. Things would be boring around here if it weren't for Dude and him. Yes. Well. Wait, Dude, his name's... One of them's the Dude. Well, as far as that cavern's concerned, you've got nothing to worry about. I surveyed the whole cavern and took soil and rock samples as we discussed. I doubt that the composition is any different, but I'll test it just to make sure. We aren't pushing anywhere near the magma, that's the most important thing. So freely move in and expand the forest. Excellent. When do you want me to come over and look at the samples? Later today. I've got something else to do first. Okay, I'll see you later then. Sure. D. I'm coming over to take a look at those samples. Okay. You there? I'm sleeping. What's the matter? Is everything okay? I see him. See who? The shadow. What? I was lying in bed trying to get some sleep, and it's been 30 hours since I've last slept. Lying, I mean. But I heard some knock. I opened my eyes and went to the door and opened them. There it was. Are you sure you weren't hallucinating? Or maybe you did get some sleep and had a nightmare? Look at your writing. This was real, Manu. Please listen. You never take me seriously. I'm listening, but if you're hallucinating, go to med. I mean it. The shadow looked like me. It had red eyes, but it was me. It pulled my cheeks with both hands like it wanted to tear them apart. Then it told me I'm trapped in my body. What does that mean, Manu? Then it walked through me and entered the room. It's touching my back now. It hurts. Are you there? You're hallucinating. Go to med and talk to a doctor. I have work to do tomorrow. It's still here, Manu. It's touching me, as if I'm sitting in front of a laptop. I know you're freaking out, but you're hallucinating. You should see a doctor. Want me to come over and take you to med? Is everything all right? Are you there? I'll go to and try to get some sleep. You do that. Talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to Tartarus. The magma level's higher than usual. It's no big deal, but my team is going there just to make sure we're good. Sure. We'll do the south exit some other time then. Of course. Good luck. I guess I have some time to take another stroll through Bianca's forest. There's some lower tunnels her team discovered just today. I could check them out. Okay, see you later. Are you there? Manu? Hey? Manu, can you come over? Are you there? Oh, that's weird. Which one was D? Because that's the dude. S. Parkinson. D. Maybe he was just someone's assistant. Might not have his own computer. He also might live across the way. G-Volt Silica. You're pretty fucked up. Whew. They didn't see me. Hell of a time for that fucking bullhead to wear off. No, you don't. Where's the greater spider? Shit. Is that an old safe? Interesting. Wasi Abdul's keycard. Clearance level 7. Tithonus lab. J. Dyson. Wasi, are you there? Wasi, I'm in my room with Dyson. We knocked at your door, but you didn't respond. Are you there? It's been half an hour. We're calling someone to open the door. If they come in here, they'll separate us, Wasi. I can't take this anymore. I'm tired, and I can barely see, and you're hurting me. They'll hurt you more. I just want this to end. Peel the skin from your chest now. There's nothing left on your back. I can't. You have to. You're not you anymore. Don't you remember? Your body's a prison made of flesh. Get rid of it. I can't. You must. I can't do it. Why can't I just kill myself? I can't take it anymore. Don't cry. I need to put a small price for your new existence, your freedom. I'm tired. I haven't slept. You'll never sleep again. You don't need to. You're getting rid of it all. Why can't I kill myself? We don't want that. We don't want your existence to end. We need to remove your flesh slowly. Peel off all the outer layers. What's left of you is your purest form. I can't. It's too late. Just set yourself free, Lozzie. Bianca's computer. I took a stroll through the forest. It's perfect. Exactly what I need. Thank you. When will you be available for me to stop by and discuss our projects? I'd like to order the construction of an appropriate enclosure as soon as possible. I'll be free in about an hour. I'll contact you. Okay. I got your message. Isn't the dude Dyson? Was Dyson a D? Or did they just nickname him Dyson? My team and I want to expand the forest westward. Parkinson is planning an enclosure for a Seymour, so I'm going to need a bit more space to plant some other species we've engineered. What do you need me for? It's the G5 cavern. Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't been in that part of DC for 5 months. Okay, I'll survey the cavern for you tomorrow. Excellent. Can you give me some soil samples while you're at it? I'd go alone, but it's better to let the expert make sure everything is safe first. I'll take samples of everything. It's what I do. The southwestern section is what worries me the most, however, I reckon. So, how's this project of yours coming along? I'd say too well. I'm always expecting something bad to happen. But all in all, I'm very pleased with the progress we've made. The team is dedicated, and luckily for us, since we're all specialized in mycology, no one's likely to get pulled from mutagen work, as it happens to other teams. Ditto here. Yeah, it's difficult to avoid distractions around here, but at least I can count on the whole team. Sure. Alright, you'll hear from me tomorrow once I've completed the surveying. Okay, thank you very much. Us geologists are not as useless as some say. Far from it, considering the world we live in. Don't listen to Dyson, he's just Dyson. He sure is. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Hey, you going to the party tonight? Hello. Why? Just asking. There's going to be a lot of people. People need to unwind. Times are stressful. Will you be coming? Yep, both Dyson and I. Good. Just wanted to check that. I hope I didn't interrupt your work. No, actually I was just washing my hair. Currently I'm waiting for Sally to pick up some spore samples I want to test it. McKinley? Is she coming to the party? Not sure. I'll ask her when she stops by. No, it's my duty to contact her. Off I go. Okay, good luck, since she's in the forest. You there? You ask her. I will. McKinley. Are you there? What took you so long? I'll tell you in person, but I'm here now. Are the spores ready for testing? I've been waiting for you to pick them up. I'll be over in a minute. Okay. You have to come over. What for? What did you discover? Come over, girl, and you'll see for yourself. Is everything okay? Everything's fine, everything. Heard you talking to yourself. I was thinking out loud. Is everything okay at TL? Just fine. I heard you had an incident there. I don't know who spreads that rumor. But it wasn't our lab, it was the mutagen tanks. It was in the mutagen tanks. I see. If you need anything, let me know. Get some rest. Yes. An entertainment leaflet. All these shitters around here. Teacox. You didn't respond to any of my messages. Didn't read them. I was busy. You did read them, but you chose not to respond. I'm sending you Browen's contact. I believe my work is more important than teaching some kid how to work with mutagen. Austin says otherwise. Couldn't you find someone else to do this? That wasn't my decision. I know nothing. I reckon Austin simply trusts you enough with this. I have a lot of work, Cox. Austin wants me to complete sequences for the next batch of compounds for his subjects, and they're becoming restless. I believe Dr. Austin is aware of all you're telling me now. And that's why you need an extra pair of hands. Browen might be young and inexperienced, but I'm sure you'll fill him in quickly. Alright. Alright, what? Send me his contact. Good, I will. Dr. Malley, do you have a moment? For you, always, Dr. Hope. I talked to Dr. Cox about Michael Browen, the young geneticist you were supposed to train. Yes. I was told that Cox sent you his contact, but you never contacted him. Why is that so? I was busy, Dr. Hope. You'll contact him today. Dr. Austin tasked me with a few rather time-consuming experiments. Can't someone else take over Browen for me? Dr. Austin and I already discussed this. He judges you have enough time to train Browen and finish your experiments before the deadline. I understand. Very good. I'm sorry for disturbing you, Dr. Malley, but I've been having some trouble understanding some of the things we talked about today. You're not disturbing me. Tell me what you're having trouble with. Well, so far I've worked only with the realm of classical genetics, and perhaps due to what I'm stuck in a particular way of thinking, but I've been having trouble wrapping my head around mutagen compound sequencing, at least some specific things regarding it. You read the material I recommended to you? Some of it, yes, and I've been reading other things, but theory and practice are different. I'm sorry, really sorry to be bothering you with the basics. And basics they are, I can't deny, no matter how advanced it might seem to me. Indeed. First of all, I want you to slow down and relax. We'll go through the basic terms again, but let us keep it focused and concise. You'll then have it in written form so that you may reference it whenever you need to do so. For everything broader, see the literature I recommended to you. Continue. So from the top, mutagen, what is it? A general term expressing a substance which directly acts upon any organism's genome, changing or mutating the said organism dynamically, effectively transforming its genotype as well as its phenotype, endo and exo, in vivo, contrary to classical genetic engineering. That's correct. You can stop typing. Let's keep this shorter. We don't need full definitions here. I understand. Okay, so a mutagen changes an organism dynamically. What's a mutagen atom? It's the most basic unit of mutagen. It can be positive or negative, and they're inert on their own, only being effective as a part of either a reagent or a mutagen compound. Correct. Again, short and simple. Now, what are you having trouble with? Well, what's the difference between the two? I remember the reagents can consist of both positive and negative atoms, while compounds only form positive. But I need some more clarification on that. I see what you mean. I'll not go into details regarding functions of specific atoms, positive or negative, their structure and all that. Obvious reasons. For that, you best study Fraser's works. Moreover, no sex, more recent phenotype dynamics will also be a very good read. I forgot to include that one earlier. Okay. Regarding reagents and compounds, structurally, reagents and compounds are pretty much the same. In both, atoms are connected one another in a linear sequence, the main difference being that reagents consist of both negative as well as positive atoms, while mutagen compounds don't. Am I being clear so far? Yes. On their own, reagents are not of much use. They only serve to simplify the compounding process. We don't want to be working with individual atoms every time we want to create a compound, and it's a different field altogether. The reagents can instantly be turned into standalone compounds even by simply removing the negative atoms from the sequence. We did that today, if you remember. I do. Solus, Ovid, Io, and a few others. That's correct. So, mutagen compounds, as should be clear by now, are only composed of positive atoms. Same linear structure. I understand. But I've had some issues when I tried coming up with the sequences for more complex compounds. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay. For specific compounds, that we'll discuss in the lab, but in general, keep this in mind. Compounds can only consist of unique positive atoms. You can't have two of the same in a sequence. But that's where I have issues. The example I was looking at shows reagents which would, after combining, introduce duplicate atoms. Negative and positive atoms of the same type will nullify each other when combined. I know that, but I still get duplicates even after the rest have been nullified, and I would basically need to add that one particular reagent just because of one atom the sequence is missing. The rest of the sequence is correct up to that point. Again, you can only have unique positive atoms in the sequence. If a reagent contains an atom that is already present, the combinator will simply not accept it, and will only add those atoms that are not in the sequence. Technically speaking, you can add the same reagent again if you need it for that one atom. Say you nullified it at some earlier point and need it again. Don't worry about double positives. I think I get it. Yes? Well, I feel silly now. Yes, I rechecked it again and it should work now. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for bothering you with something so simple. Thank you again, Dr. Mallett. It's your first day, Michael. You did good. When I first got here, I had trouble finding mutagen tanks B, let alone work with the mutagen combinator. I walked all the way past Warehouse Block 2. I remember. I got strange looks by the geologists working in one of the caverns. Thank you, Dr. Mallett. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I'll return to sequencing. Better get some rest instead. Let this sink in. We'll see each other tomorrow. I will. See you again. That's in reference to the mutagen puzzle, which we'll be using the puzzle solver. Because fuck that. Well, this computer's off. Huh, I can just fuck with the beds. For no reason. Huh, just that one bed. That was weird. Take some ampules. Ooh. The F-2500, the compact old world 7.62 assault rifle with a high burst precision and rate of fire. I have room. Well, Maria Hope's keycard. Clearance level 9, Mutagen Tanks B. She has a higher clearance level. But we haven't been to Tithanus Labs yet. Ooh, some mutagen. I don't know why she'd have it in her fucking bedroom, but... Austin? I talked to Colonel Salek. More AF troops are already on their way to Mutagen Tanks B. Have you talked to Madviv or Gavrilyek about this? No, we have everything under control. A minor incident is nothing to worry about. You said that the first time and the second time. You worry too much, Maria. We're making future here. Crucible is where we're creating new intelligent species. There's bound to be a bump or two along that road. They're living beings, and they don't like where they are. But we'll fix that soon enough. Like we ever needed our subjects' consent. Things have changed, especially after you allowed your adopted mutant to shove his nose into everything we do. Watch your words, Maria. Let me tell you one thing. You're not in position to make me angry, so watch it. I don't care for how many years we've worked together. Otis will be wherever the hell I want him to be. If he's in the lab, it's because I demand so. If he's cleaning my toilet, it's because I demand so. He's mine. He's the best I've ever made. He's what I want the rest to be like. He's involved in the incidents, Frederick. Listen to me. Get rid of him. You trust him too much. Same old story, Maria. Same old story. You tear all our work to shreds because of a few issues. Otis will remain as my right-hand man, and that is final, whether you like it or not. That was the first Faceless, well, the leader of the Faceless. Diaglash. The new group is ready for another exposure at the Crucible. Humans. Our team has prepared the compounds you requested, but I've been informed that a supply of reagents is running low at this rate. We have about a month of testing, unless we receive a new supply. Thanks for informing me, Doctor. I'll talk to Austin about the reagent supply. One more thing I wanted to tell you is that Otis was at the control room today again. I'll talk to Austin about that as well. Thanks for the information. Should I do anything about it? No. Don't do anything. I'll be there in an hour or two. Yes, ma'am. I was just informed that Otis was sent to Tartarus, but not as a prisoner. What he's doing there is none of your concern, Maria. Frankly, I grew tired of your nagging. Otis is none of your concern. That is that, then. Whatever happens next, it's all on you. You think Dyson was dude? So Dyson was the one with the tumor, right? He was dying from some sort of mutation, so they put him in the Dyson. Yeah, so he was sick, so they put him in the weird psionic suspended animation, and that might have caused him to start rift walking because it was monolith shit. But no, because the rift walking is what 6 can do. And the 6 stuff is different from the spooky monolith shit, I think. Interesting. So we've got the drive shaft. I think I have the jug, the fixing jug. Got a bunch of mutagen. I have a key card. One of these key cards hopefully opens the gate. Probably this one, because I think the mutagen tanks is where Short is. So then Tithanus Lab is, I think, inside the city. Not that building, I think. Yeah, you get a lot less stacks with soliloquy. Think the monoliths are from the god then? Thought the monoliths were from like the Spooky Monsters 6 fights. Because the monoliths made those void ghosts attack us. This might be a tip in this lab. No, this is just more city. I thought there was a building inside the complex. There. That wouldn't open. Where would I use the key? We've restored power. Fucking thing won't work. There we go. Suspension cell status. Data's unavailable. Switch off life support all. Don't do that. Project reports. Connection failed. Dyson here. Chief of Psionic Research and Development, Dr. John Dyson. Presumably, dude. I don't think I have the authority to shut them down. Insert Wasi Abdul's ID card. Access granted. This action will initiate procedures REL-B, REL-F, which will prepare all subjects for release from the suspension cell. Date, time, and names of all active personnel, as well as the results of the procedures, will be automatically recorded. Yes. The screen begins glitching out as the console loses power. An instant later, the screen goes blank and the console shuts down. Well, well, well. Fucking ghosts. Immune to all physical attacks. Because remember, they're like psionic suspensions. As long as they don't know neural overload or anything. Wish I knew neural overload. I actually want to see if I can neural overload those things into oblivion. I can actually use that goddamn skill tree for once. Bad news, Tobias. I'm a wizard. I think someone else just fucking turned it back on. They won't stay dead. Yuri Holland. This is used to unlock the suspension chambers as well as the lab's storage room. Oh, fucking you wish, Hans. Person inside died a long time ago. You see a slightly hunched over, dry-faced old man being held in a state of suspended animation. The cell feels cold to the touch, but not so much that you can't hold your palm pressed to the glass, and you didn't notice any frost or ice crystals on the glass or the person. You spot several tubes and cables running from the cell and into the wall. The tubes seem thick and sturdy, but the cables, probably used to power the cell, look like they could be pulled out with some effort. Sure. I guess I just have to unplug each person. So yeah, they're dead, but the machine is maintaining their psionic projection. And then the dude made that. Maybe the dude is a psionic projection. And psionic shit is in storage, that makes sense. The control valve, I needed this. I don't know what this is doing here, but I needed that. And then pseudo-spatial projection. That's the one where we get a bunch of... That's like the magic version of Uncanny Dodge. 30 whippets! Oh, hey, we had this other one, too. Electrokinetic imprint. Generates an electrokinetic imprint at the target location that deals 118 to 315 electricity damage to the first person that steps on it. Alright, that's the landmine one. If you place it on top of a trap, it'll backfire. Stuns them for 2 turns. What's this? In the minds of your enemies, you project 4 additional copies of yourself in your immediate vicinity that last up to 5 turns. Each time you're attacked by a weapon or unarmed attack, there's a chance, depending on the attacker's resolve, that the attack will hit a copy instead. Oh, there's a chance that you can go through it. Machines don't give a shit. God damn it. It is really hard to protect yourself against machines or be sneaky. There should be no ghosts left. And as for why we would come here, apparently that tank. The computer turned back on. I think we actually have everything we need to fix the gate if I can drag it over. We have the key card, we have the valve, we have the drive shaft. I'm not sure if we have enough mutagen to do the mutagen puzzle, though. And then we have to not get poisoned by this shit. We have to go to the mushroom forest. And something in the mushroom forest is how we get the goo off the gate. I'm not sure who admits that, though. I think maybe I have to go into the shortest camp and they'll tell me the truth, but I happen to know that. No, I left my arm on the ground, didn't I? Evolution is short, brothers. I forget what the fucking guy's name was, though. Sagan? That's correct! Let me in! Armos Starvos, short guide you too. Short is evolution, Your Excellency. Evolution is short, yeah, we've already spoken. Battle was still raging during my time of my descent. I presume Aiden is safe? He was killed by the Faceless. Not. Well. Did Aiden make any attempts at coming down with you? He did, but he never made it. In the end, that's the least relevant thing now. Why's my head hurt? I didn't even say that. What am I good at doing? Most things. A bold statement, burger time. The Racifors are demoralized? Yeah, might have the perfect assignment for you. Alright, fuck. Let's not do that, just because I don't think they stand a chance against the Faceless. Faceless is pretty fucking tough as long as they don't have to go inside the complex. I think it's the only reason the Shortists are still alive, actually. But in the off chance that the Faceless have been beaten back enough, I just need to see if he tells me how to get through the gate. How do I get the nucleus? It's to the north, but all the entrances are sealed. The gate leading to Chort is closed. Thankfully, the Faceless haven't even managed to come anywhere near it, let alone breach it. Can it be opened? Only by Chort. You mean Chort can control the gate? You can say that. In fact, Chort's influence is the reason we've successfully resisted all the recent Faceless attacks, even if just barely. Chort is formless, you know that, but not mindless. It can exert its mental influence over the whole area of Deep Cavern, Site Assign Outpost, whole Hollow Earth, and of course, Nucleus. By controlling his minions, we've spoken about this before. So they don't know how to open the fucking gate. Can I get to Nucleus? Sealed. Alright. I'm not sure how you're supposed to find out. That must have been the elevator that I was supposed to come in on. I have the Eye of Chort on me in here. That's a little concerning. You see a numerical keypad in front of you. Barracks. Maybe get some free shit before I leave. Merger. He has patching kits. He has repair kits. That's a fabric, which I have. I could go for a mechanical. Please tell me you idiots take coins. Okay, good. Take that. I have one fabric on me still. Okay. All good in the hood. That's good. That's good. That's my backup. That's good. Alright. Evolutionist Chort. Take off this fucking filth. Actually, technically, we want to do this, don't we? We're going to Mushroom World. So according to that dude, they climb into a mushroom and become a mushroom monster. Leo. This is the one I climbed on. God damn it, I'm trying to hit him and it's just looting the corpse. I wonder if that's one of the people from the computers. Can I help you, Latcher? You're in my fucking way, thank you. Gizzard enzyme. No, you just had the biohazard shit. Which, if you don't get bit, I think you'd be immune. I think spitters don't do mechanical damage. This thing. What the fuck are these? Heart-like organ. Yeah, there's way too many things to click on that guy. There, myocardial, which for some reason couldn't have just been the lootable part. And then we use that, I think, in the... One of the machines in the city can turn that into something to get rid of the door goo. And then we fix the door. And then we have the mutagen puzzle, we go for a short. Alright. I wonder if I have to fight him with the Eye of Chort on me. Because that really fucks up your stats, obviously. Medical is this way, I think. And then I don't know if... I think I did go to Tithonus. That's where the ghosts were. No, we want the other medical that scans things. think this goes outside the cave because the archways are the exits. Who is this dude? Dr. Robin Frassard, architect of the first mutagen atom. Asshole. There's a tiny chance that they're responsible for creating the life that can exist in the Underrail, like rat hounds. But I think they're just cunts. Damn it, I'm lost. Where's the fucking... Where's the medical lab that scans shit? Here. Alright, organic processor. Place a myocardia inside the transparent container. You carefully put the slimy heart-shaped organ inside the container, obviously, right? A small button beneath it lights up, one labeled with Initiate Processing. You press it and hear the sound of the machine awakening. The organ is quickly turned into sludge and sucked inside the machine. A monitor to your left flashes on briefly, then turns off. The monitor seems to be turning on and off once every 2 seconds, making the screen difficult to read. Regardless, it seems to be displaying the list of all organic compounds extracted from the processed organ. After staring at the strobing monitor for some time, you identify that the machine offers you an option to turn the resulting sludge into biocide. Okay. You press the appropriate key a few times before it finally accepts your input. You hear some clanging coming from the machine before the faulty monitor displays further information and options. It appears the machine can automatically fill several different types of dispensing containers, as well as grenade casings with biocide you made. The machine seems to be out of all other types of casing. So grenades. The available number of grenade casings is 9. However, since the only functional key seems to be 5, you're left with no other options but to make 5. After hearing some mechanical noise coming from inside the machine, you're eventually rewarded with 5 biocide grenades ready to be used. Because you doubt you'll be able to make more, you think you should hold on to these for the time when you really need them. Good time, we're making it. I might be missing a hydraulic canister, I hope not. Okay, I have one. This is for fixing it. A bunch of mutagen, which we'll need for the mutagen puzzle. Alright, the super soldier. Muscarine, adrenaline, kynurenic acid. Fuck, I don't know if I brought any of that. Prednisone solution. No syringes. Well, I don't know if I have enough blood for super hypos. I don't. I have a lot, considering I haven't had to take a single one yet. I have 21 super hypos for short. Like, if I need to take 21, the fight has gone on for an incredibly long time. So I think in every single possible regard, we're over-prepared. Okay, can I haul all this shit to the gate to fix it? Yeah. Oh, that may be a little too chunky. 15 pounds too chunky. Drop that off. I'm also going to drop off my leather armor because we need this shit to go through the biogas anyways. And once we fix the gate, that'll free up 30 pounds, I think, of shit dragging along behind me. Things that fight me. Yeah, look at that. I don't even have the actual eye on me. Only 6 stacks. All the way there. Okay. Insert the shaft. Drive shaft is the correct type for this pump and motor. Insert the control valve. Control valve is the right fix. Fix the accumulator. You simply place the hydromatic accumulator into its slot and gently push it after hearing a locking sound. You become sure you've done everything correctly and then give it the last canister. Since the hydraulic fuel reservoir has a hole in it that needs to be patched up, you set the canister next to the machinery to be used once the repairs are completed. Alright. Now we can fix it. I have all the necessary components ready as well as all the tools you'll need. I think I actually have a high enough mechanics that I don't need the tool set, but I think I brought the tool set with me. Begin the gate repairs. While you were aware from the start that installing life into this decaying piece of machinery is going to be a difficult task, how difficult, however, that you realized only after you finally rolled your sleeves and began working, looking back at your underestimation. Screws getting decapitated as soon as you touch them with a screwdriver, tubes full of holes you had to patch up with the super tape, and tiny delicate components turning into black dust are only some of the problems you faced. Yet you managed it all. Now, after the repairs are completed, the last thing left for you to do is to pour the hydraulic fluid into the reservoir and check for any remaining holes, and that's what you do. After making sure that nothing's leaking, you close the panel. The only way to test if this trouble was worth it is to try to actually open the gate. The gate controls must be above you, near the gate, seeing as there's no visible controls in this room. We should just throw the grenade. Hello, stairs? There. Throw the grenade on the goo. That freed up like 20 pounds, like I said. Throw the grenade on the goo, and then we can swipe the key card. Oops. That's probably fine. That's fine. Okay. I wonder what would happen if you actually whiffed with all 5 grenades or used them on something else. Hopefully the myocardia grows back. Another mechanical kit. I don't think there's anything back there beyond just Chort and the mutagen puzzle. So we'd want to run home and grab our stuff. I might be wrong though, and I am. One last hatch. There's the mutagen puzzle. The shiv, the ultimate weapon, is mine. Suddenly something tightens deep inside your chest and stomach, and you're frozen in place. An overwhelming fear pours over you, and you feel your jaw tightening, your heart racing, and your knees getting weak. It takes all your mental power not to just collapse right there on the floor. The sensation lasts for minutes, but you refuse to give in. Eventually it starts subsiding. It's as if you can feel the fear traveling through your nerves and out of your skin, dissipating in the air around you. Weird. Some more mutagen. A mutagen combinator. Great compound from sequence. Compound, that's a nothing compound. So we have to do a dopey puzzle. It's too bloody and dirty to see through clearly, but it appears this room overlooks a big cavern. So one of the mutagens is, I think, what hurts Chort, but it's empty. We're looking for a compound. Don't have it. Hello? Reagent list? Reagent list C7, Echo, 1 through 4, Helicon, Io, Ovids and Solus, logs, connection failed, notes. Exodus 1 and 2. Our team recently came across 2 reagents which have proven extremely toxic to all organisms which underwent artificial mutations. Preliminary results suggest that injecting any of these 2 reagents, which I've designated as Exodus 1 and Exodus 2, into the Crucible or use them on mutated organisms any other way, will cause immediate and most likely fatal effects on exposed organisms. I've deleted the atomic sequences of both of these 2 reagents, deleted their entries from the current reagent cycle, and stored them in a safe place. 1 container of each of these 2 reagents will be used to map and possibly predict future reagent sequences which could have negative effects. Dr. Gerhoff, mutagen tanks B. Am I in tanks B or tanks A? Because he would be in the other mutagen tanks. And that's where he's stored. We need to find the Exodus so we can see what its atomic sequence is, and then we can copy that using the mutagen console. I think if I climb down that ladder, we fight Chort, so let's not do that. By which I mean I'm going to do it just to make sure. Yeah. It is Shadow we expected. We have been starving ourselves for days and hoped he would come for his prize. Such a heavenly feast it would be, a storm of senses at the break of abstinence. The flesh of the high ones, so opulent. He was going to eat 6. Their thoughts, clear and brisk waters from ancient glacial currents. Ah. But I see now that he'll not dare face us. And instead we got you, another mangy rail rat. My name is Burger Time. Trash-digging, foul-smelling, ugly, degenic mongrel. How dare you, but alas, we've not eaten for a while, so we must make do. Come, little one. Let us take you down the corridors of pain. Take heart, for on the other side a greater destiny awaits. You must descend to become exalted. Now, we shouldn't fight Chort in his most powerful state, but I kind of want to see how much of a run Burger Time gives him. Join your river into our sea and become the flesh of a god. Maybe I'm the god and you should join me. Burger Time approaches. Prepare yourself. Get out of my way, mortals. Alright, let's take the cocktail. Cocaine. Super Soldier. Psy crit up. Psy crit up. Jumping beam. Sprint. I did sprint. So I want to expose weakness and then double implosion. Show me what you can do. Not the best, but I have Escape Artist. Okay, exposed weakness has to land. It did? Alright. I want Implosion. Which I unmemorized for fucking Neural Overload. Alright, well. Implosion is what would have really did a fucking number on him, but we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Ha! Use the claw, get some bleeds on him. Alright, I beat Underrail. Oops. I was gonna do the mutagen puzzle and everything. Drugs, you've done it again. You gotta go, my dude. We'll just leave this here for the next person that has to fight Short. Drive shaft as well, you never know when you might need that. The AI cores too. Impressive. Let's go back and do it a different way. I want to see if we can actually get him with the boxing gloves. And it will help to have Implosion will make it a fucking joke. I was amazed how fucking hard Telekinetic Punch hit him. Dude's got like 2,000 health. I shouldn't have done that. Now the one thing is, I won't be able to, well hang on, we'll do this, because we won't use Electrokinesis on it. Man, way to get absolute fucking revenge for the first Burger Time. I cannot emphasize how much trouble Deep Caverns gave me before I just stumble and, let's just fight him for fun and see if it works, and I just fucking pow 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 pow! Get the fuck out of here, Short. Died to my dry run dress rehearsal of a fist fight. Wasn't even wearing my proper clothes, by the way, for the huge dodge. Oh man, just fight him naked. Just fight him naked with the boxing gloves. I'm missing out on lightning punches, I think. I'm at least missing out on nimble. There's no way to skip this, I believe. Now, not only did I remember how to do Deep Caverns, but I am level 30, which I don't think Chort is balanced. I don't think he's rebalanced for Expedition. I think you're expected to only be like 20 or 25 or whatever you actually beat the base game at. So coming in with an extra 5 levels of skills is a big deal. And the hefty bag filled with drugs was handy. I guess Super Soldier gives you a lot though, doesn't it? I should check my stats when I take every single drug right before I fucking deliver that Dempsey roll of a finisher on him. Man, I was getting ready to like TNT the mutagen tanks and shit. The hardest part of the fight is listening to him talk. Short, some heavy-set naked man slid down the ladder. He was kind of greased up partially. Ugh. He just kept saying, burger time, burger time. You're in Burger's way. Alright, what did that do? I have 10 strength, 14 dexterity. Oh, Jesus Christ! Forgot our signature drug, the sandwich. Oh, I'm amazed we beat him. I'm amazed we beat him without the sandwich. Yeah, sorry. 14 dexterity, 10 agility, 7 constitution, 7 perception, 328 melee, 273 dodge, 245 psychokinesis. Can't eat the sandwich in combat. My fucking god. Huh. I imploded him. Oh, exposed weakness didn't go through. Exposed weakness didn't go through. Anyways, we're using the punching gloves right now. See, that time, without the exposed weakness, he heated a lot better. Oh no, I'm inhibited. Alright, well I shouldn't have been talking shit. I need exposed weakness to kill him. What do we got here? I hit him for 3, and he resists 49, unfortunately. He's immune to daze, too. Alright. We're not gonna win this one. So, naked with the punching glove, I think if exposed weakness hit, the punching glove might have got him. Especially if, oh! Wait. Ooh, it saves when the fight starts, wonderful. Whoops, my shield was down. It's a little too arrogant. Now, does chill lower my action points or just movement? Just movement points. Why did I give a shit? Alright, drugs. Plants. Super. Take a little regeneration, why not? Magic regeneration, that'll help us get punches. Jumping beam. I don't know if intelligence affects my spells. No, just affects regeneration. So we don't need that. I'll take that though. I don't think I actually get stunned. That kind of uses up a couple AP, so I don't have to do that. Alright, exposed weakness does have to land though. Did. And then we double tap him with implosion. 850 plus 484. Yeah, that's bad news for Chorty. I mean, if you fucking delete 75% of his health, a lot of weapons are strong against Chorty. Alright, well, here comes the punching glove. Make sure I didn't lose my force emission. Didn't. Yeah, just got him again. You can get him in one turn if the implosion goes through, but that's like some pretty fucking greasy buff stack. Now I want to try it. I want to see how much I can fucking get on him with the glove. The Ripper's Glove. Just see if he can bleed out. Now, I think he, like, regenerates... He regenerates 250. Or, no, he regenerates 200? He regenerates a lot. I think it's per turn or every other turn. So that's the benefit of killing him in one go, I guess. But, I don't have my fucking leather. I forgot about that fact. Yeah, we'll use this. I didn't bring the mind control stick either. I kind of want to see how much my thought control does to him. This is the most important part of our... It's just a little sadistic. I just keep fighting it again and again and again. I want my revenge. I'm actually going to grab a drink while this guy's flapping his gums at us. Alright, let's go, Burger. Oh, shield off. It's fine, they didn't even get any hits off. Whoop. And to be fair, telekinetic proxy with force emission does put in a lot of work here. Alright. Cocaine. I'm actually not going to open up with implosion. I just want to get a shitload of bleeds on him. Which means force emission can't crit. So I want this. The regen will buy us some time. Sigh for punching. Oh, I forgot to take a whippet. Now if I'm stacking bleeds, that's going to be a problem. Robo Cthulhu just got the fucking shit slapped out of him. This run might not go as well, but jumping bean, focus. Yeah, I'm technically I can't get stunned until I lose my shield because of just using psychokinesis on him. All right, remember exposed weakness has to hit because we really need to remove. Reduces their resistance by half. All right, well, it's go time. See how many bleeds we can get on him. Not that many, that's it. What do we have right now? He has 1,500. I think he regenerates 250 per turn. Oh, but I'm... Ooh! His wound's infected. You may have mutagen-induced regeneration, but my gloves are really dirty. Oh my god, he's not even gonna... This poor fucking guy. I keep hitting him. He's gonna take 9 damage, 14 damage, 12 damage, 31 damage, 19 damage, 19 damage, 19 damage, 19 damage, 41 damage, 17 damage, 37 damage, 23 damage, and then another 23 damage on the next turn. And then his regeneration will be reduced by 75%. Fucking yucky! Now, that version of the fight, that's what the whole build has been building up to, is I really wanted the Ripper Glove bleed to finish him off. He asked you. Yeah. Burger time, you've done it yet again. I left all my stuff behind, though. And, you know, we never did the mutagen puzzle. I was going to show the mutagen puzzle solver website, but I'm not going to bother just because we didn't need it, and I don't know how the puzzle works anyways. We were just going to use the website. But there's a website from the... You can find it on the Underrail wiki. You just type in the mutagen combinations for your playthrough, and it figures out how to make the poison. That was fucking crazy. Like, I was hoping that the bleed would stop his regeneration, but he was bleeding more than he regenerated. He's bleed-proof, speaking of. Maybe there's some karma here because the first burger time wasn't pure unarmed fist damage. It was he used a sledgehammer. I deviated from the chosen path. Gotta channel your inner Oj when you're playing a post-apocalyptic game. Would you just fucking die? Thank you. Whipping. Didn't even need to TNT the mutagen tags. what am I bringing? Mind control stick. My homemade armor. The 92 batteries, just in case we need to recharge stuff. We don't need to bring that right now. Alright. That thought control staff, which apparently I need to fix. Shit. Oh, well, no. We don't matter about its condition because we just are using its passives. Perfect. Man, critical damage on Psi up, critical chance on Psi up, and then you couple that with all the Psi crit drugs we're going to be on. And I forgot that this thing also applies acid with it. Man, that's going to be fucking gross. The anti-short stick. And then you've got other fun stuff you can dick around with, like plasma grenades. Well, you just do a bunch of alpha damage with plasma grenades. You've got the ethereal torch, which, I don't think that damage would be enough. You'd maybe blast the tentacles if they're all next to each other. Alright, F. I have everything? I have everything, that's fine. Super fun cutscene again. Takes longer than our attempts. I wonder if that dude, the mouth of short that just speaks for him, that's actually what Aiden is under the robe. Whenever something happens to Aiden, they just put another one of those dudes in the robe. So this is a thought control attempt we're doing here. Whoops, shield was down again. So what do we need? I think drugs work on psionics, right? Combat skills, I think, include magic. Cocaine. I don't have enough AP. Actually, I wonder what shield I should be wearing. That's what the reinvigorator's for. Inhibit this. Alright, take the focus. Switch to the mind control stick. Neural overload only does 25. That's weird. I thought it was supposed to do a shitload of damage. I know my thought control is kind of low, but... Looks like it's not stacking either. Oh, that's no fun. I fucking demolished my psi reserves. Well, my ace in the hole strategy was not as much of an ace in the hole as I thought it was. Like, how fucking expensive is this move? Costs 18. Yeah, I think it just refreshes with the highest possible asset. So that one's a no-go. Maybe my thought control's just too low, because I thought he was really weak to neural overload. Yeah, I mean, it's only 65 out of 1. It's like almost a third of what it should be for this level. But that was my wacky failsafe plan. Ultimately, we just fight him with the Ripper's Glove, and that kicks the shit out of him, which was the plan from the get-go. Apparently, always leaving my shield off is also the plan from the get-go. How much health do these guys have? 1,000 each, so I can't even just blast them with the ethereal torch. That take like 5 turns, which I think is their respawn. Which one do I have? Acceleration. I think I need the jumping beam still. Focus. Well, exposed weakness missed short. In the business, we call that uh-oh. Still going for it with the Ripper Glove. You're still gonna bleed. It's just a bunch of ones, but that's gonna add up. Yep, he regenerated for a little bit, but the infected wound is really fucking him over. Did the sandwich fucking wear off again? Damn it! I keep forgetting to walk in with a sandwich on my quick save. I mean, really, the infected wound alone is what keeps us in the game, because it's the regen that fucks you with all the mutagen tags. Well, that and the horde of enemies hitting me. All 7 tentacles are right here. I think the shield will hold out long enough. My drugs are going to start falling off, though. But I have a chance. Nope, next turn I have a chance for exposed weakness. And that's when the fun begins. They might get me here, actually, when the shield falls off. Shoulda super hypoed first, and I mean, yeah, exposed weakness is what does it. As you've seen on our multiple victories. Shield off again. Burger time, you've done it again. Escape Artist is about to fucking pay dividends as always. I left the fucking shield off. Oh, burger. Junkyard Surprise gives you +1. How long does Junkyard Surprise last? It's a whole hour. Or something, right? 20 minutes? Whoop. Better luck next time, shorty. I'm not even going to put the proxy down. I want to see how many gross bleeds I can get on him. Oh, god damn it. Stop doing so much damage, Burger. I did 2,000 damage. Damage. One fucking turn. Man, we brought way too much shit. Didn't find the floating bar. No, I did find the floating bar. It had shitty booze when I visited them. Unless there's another floating bar. They wouldn't let me in until I said I was the Invictus. I'm actually inhibited, so the force emission isn't going to get him, which is just another chance to get more bleed stacks. 119 crit? God damn these drugs. 500 health. He might... I'm not good at math. He's going to get pretty fucked up by the bleed, that's for sure. Got 508. He's only regenerating 25% when he normally does, and then he's going to... Holy fuck! What was that? He bled for like 400. I don't even have to touch him this turn. I can just fucking watch. Cool guys don't look at explosions, turned his back to it to fight his own ghost, the true enemy. Retrieve the cube. Most of the commands on this console are written in a language unknown to you. There's two you managed to make out, however. Disable the ladder electric field, and enable the secondary elevator power so we can return to the upper surface, the caves, the Underrail. Randomly invoke commands. Oops. So if I was weaker, which I thought I was... Well. Oh no, help me, I missed Chord. Ooh. You'd go to these tanks and you'd blow them up with TNT. Or with your bare fucking hands! Burger time, you've done it again! My god! I thought these would be invincible like a rock, but apparently they're just pesky metal to claw through. And those weaken short, so he doesn't regenerate as much. Don't breathe in. That's probably like 2 or 3 turns of punching it, but I want to try that now, even though we'll have to fight all the shortlings. Incredible. Just incredible. Unfortunately, I'll have to walk through that goo if I do that approach. Did I kill you? The console starts buzzing. What is Burger's dex right now? When I'm high out of my mind, it gets up to 14. I almost fucking one-shot tentacles. Well, one turn. Thanks for the free movement points, sucker. Shields down. This is just normal difficulty, yeah. I don't know enough about Underrail to play it on Dom. Technically, with 2 tanks down, I could probably start working on the tentacles. Now I gotta get over to that room. We can get in there and break combat long enough to charge our shield. I hope I can make it before everything falls apart. I don't know how you break combat when that happens. Maybe it's because the Chortlings knew I was coming. Well, we got 2 tanks, so if I really wanted to dick around and micromanage that, I could probably punch all 4 mutagen tanks with fucking TNT. But we don't need it. We just bleed short out in 1 turn. Well, 1 turn of my Withering Assault. I have to dope up first. Holy shit, Exposed Weakness also put 2 stacks on him. God burger. "19 hit points, which will very rapidly shoot out of his gaping fist wounds. Oh no, I'm inhibited. I can't cast any more magic. Take that, boss that wasn't balanced around level 30 people. That's enough dicking around. We can actually leave now. Is there another way out? Yeah, we never really got to the Ripper Claw in action because most things don't survive a turn or 2 against Burger. And if they do, they have too much mechanical threshold, so the bleeds aren't powerful. A familiar figure stands before you, addressing you without delay. Give us the cube. Here you go. The Faceless carefully takes the cube from your hands. One of the soldiers hands him a metal box in which he places the cube, closing it soon after. We have no more business with you. Take this. You're free to leave now. He produces a strange medallion. What is this? A token of recognition. Keep it with you. Questions? You had the chance to ask everything you wanted. All right, how do I leave? There's an elevator southwest of Hollow Earth. It's the only one functional that we know of. Southwest of Hollow Earth. I thought that one was broken. The one by the cave-in? Okay. The Faceless nods, during which the soldiers behind him move almost simultaneously and pass through the gate behind you one by one. The towering Faceless is the last one to do so. He is fucking tall. But he's not Otis. Let's go get Laura Baker. What was that thing you gave me, by the way? Imprinted upon this medallion is a circle split in 4 by the X symbol, with perpendicular serifs. The medallion seems to be made of some material resembling rough stone in texture, but lacking its weight and rigidness. This is not the Southwest. Very glad we finished Underrail, though, and Expedition, so... much more rousing victory than our first attempt. Sledgehammer Burger Time did not do well. Huh. Well, I hope she's at the elevator. Taking the stuff. And they took my stuff! Huh. Faceless bastards. My drug parts. I will have a victory sandwich. Calm me down after that fucking drug theft. Faceless bastards. He left behind some muscarine and shit. Better take it. That's how faceless sound, by the way. I don't know why they would sound like that with their synthetic robot voices. Vials of blood, nice. Perfect for our mysterious faceless shit. Wait, southwest would be Mushroom Forest. It must be southwest through the complex? Man, where the fuck was this? I can see it in my mind. Where the fuck was it? It was like a side path to the Cytosine outpost. And I'm guessing either the Chortists retreated or the Faceless overran them once Chort stopped protecting them. Well, they sure shit didn't fix the elevator. I wonder what's in here. It's not the elevator. Evolutionist Chort? Lockpicking 100 things that don't fucking scare me. 200 coins, come on. Psychognitive interruption, I think that's to inhibit people? I don't know what's in there either. Yeah, this is the busted one. Southwest, how do I get to it? This one. This is the one I wanted. I didn't go south enough. I don't think I'd play through the entire game again, but I am curious if my Burger Time build could fight Chort. We'd free up a lot of points. We'd free up every single point we put in thought control. 65. I don't really need to put anything in it. Or wait, aren't your skills shittier in Dawn or something? I don't know what I'd put him into, maybe hacking, but I feel if you're gonna go, you gotta get all of it, right? 135 was the max hack. Do you think I could get enough passive? Maybe, I mean, 60 got me 115. I also wouldn't go for chemistry. I would probably just use the Molotovs to inflict fear on people. Biology was wonderful, even though, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't take super biology because we can just ration the super soldier drugs you've given in the game. So that also frees up some points. Uh-oh, there's a lot of you guys here, huh? Wow. Uh-oh. Wow, what a terrible time for that stun to go off. I was just going to make a run for it. Nerval Overlord's going to chip me. Oh, you would. Really, the only thing that stops Burger Time is multiple targets with high mechanical threshold, because I can only expose weakness on one. Well, we take the bullhead for sure. I'm not sure if Laura Baker's with me. A familiar shape materializes before you. You're startled, but as your previous encounter had shown, his presence, no matter how unexpected or intimidating, does not mean danger. Chord is no more, and the cube has been returned to the Faceless. Was there anything I missed? No, other events await my or our participation. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for someone who pretends to be one of your own kin but's not Hadrian Tanner, as he calls himself. Tanner must die, and few but myself can make sure that occurs. I am a powerful being, and so is he. We are the same kin, yet he conceals it better. The reason should be obvious. Why must you kill him? He committed a crime. What crime? That doesn't concern you. Well, why tell me? The same reason I told you about Chort and the artifact. Our events are connected. Yours, Tanner's, mine. I do not know why, but I do know that such is the case. As I saw you being an essential participant in the destruction of Chort, perhaps you're also an actor of similar importance in Tanner's, or even in other events. It's an option I'd be foolish to disregard. After our conversation comes to an end, I'll travel to North Underrail after him. I would recommend you do so, too. All the destruction that emerged from events we have witnessed is the consequence of his actions in one way or the other. And his actions are unlikely to deviate from the norm. If you want to prevent similar events from occurring, then Underrail should be your next. No, North Underrail should be your next destination. You'll be able to find me in a place called Hexagon. Ask for 6, and then Hexagon made no sense until we went to the Black Sea, and Seeger talked about it, which is where he has his weird VR sex parties. I'll go to North Underrail. Good. The faceless blockade is no more, so the railroad should be unobstructed. Ask while you can. What are you and where are you from? I come from far away. That's the best answer I can give you. It's the only one you'll be able to understand. As for what I am, the things you see will be enough of an answer. Are you one of the God-men? I'm not sure what that term means. If it's something you heard from a Zeef, then know that his knowledge is limited, even more so than he thinks. Chort called you a Highwa. It is an archaic term, a distant thought. It does not describe me, but it speaks volumes about this particular manifestation. Far away? You would not understand it, and you don't need this information. Let me ask you something else. Tanner's pretending, but you don't care about hiding. No, why? It would be meaningless for me to do so. Deception is not what I want. What can you tell me about Tanner? His power is not far from my own, even though, because of his deceptive nature, he's reluctant to reveal it. He hid from me over the course of many events under different pseudonyms. Every time I revealed him, he vanished. Why won't he fight you? He's powerful, but not as much as I am. Are you sure he hasn't found a way to become more powerful, like with the cube? He tried, but I don't allow it, as you're able to see. Oh, fucking showed me. What's his real name? Oh, fuck off. You told me your name. Yes, names holds power. I revealed mine because it was necessary. Revealing Tanner's is not. Maybe in some different event. Your mission's to kill Tanner, yet you let him get away so you can ensure Chort was destroyed. I already told you, it's something I knew was most important, but you didn't know why. Why put so much effort into it when you weren't sure? I was sure it needs to be destroyed. I wasn't sure why. There's a difference. I couldn't explain these things to you if I wanted to. Your language is incomplete. Alright, nothing else. Then our conversation is done. Burger time. Whoop. Where's Laura Baker? Hopefully the Faceless just drop her off for us. They must, because I don't think Laura Baker gets to sit in the elevator while you talk to 6. And I think I'm over by the bar. Man, imagine going through all that. I actually might get fucking killed by this boar. I've done it. I've escaped the deep caverns. Chomp. A pig kills you. Did I bring my jackknife or did I just leave that? I think I grabbed everything of value from my little pile of treasures. Where the fuck did he put me? Oh, I'm here. I thought it puts me over here by the Oculus. Fuck am I? There's the battery recycling plant, so I keep going north to get to SGS. Where'd this rock come from? Thought I cleared all these. Oh no. I can take a boat from Hathor. I'm not trapped. Not too bad in retrospect. Deep Caverns is very easy if you know exactly what to do. I still stand by Deep Caverns being designed poorly. It's nonsense for a new player. It's got a bunch of mechanics that aren't anywhere else in the game, but... Now, on our second run, once we knew we were getting into, Chort got fucking embarrassed. There's a rift near the elevator as well. Well, I don't have any... Well, I do have juice, but if I didn't have juice, I'd still be trapped. We'll take the boat. We'll take the boat just so people don't get scared by me appearing in SGS somehow. Although I moved to Core City and they all know that because the people came and took my shit. Also, I don't like that Vera never checked with me about that. Yeah, hi, we're here for everything in Burger Time's room. Okay, come on in. I'm sure everything's in order. I think the game ends, or you can keep playing and doing stuff, but I think if I talk to Vera, like, I have a chance to bow out of the game. And instead I want to go to the Oculus first. I also want to see if I can confront Dude about the things we learned, that he might be Dr. Dyson. Are you familiar with the name John Dyson? Dr. John Dyson, a Biocorp scientist, head of psionic research and development of Hollow Earth, Deep Caverns? Dude? He lets his head drop even farther, almost presenting it into his empty bottle as his unwashed hair fills over his face like a veil. An instant passes, a tear falls, a quiet sobbing reaches your ear. More tears follow, gathering at the bottom of the bottle and merging into one whole. The sobbing gets louder and louder until he raises his head and reveals a dude beard and droopy, trembling lips. He wants to speak, and you give him all the time he needs. A few moments later, he wipes his tears and then... Why is there no more brew in my bottle? Why do terrible things happen to good people? Man, like man. He drops the bottle and rubs his eyes. Are you John Dyson? No, I'm the dude, man. You should, like, pay attention to other people's names. He's fine. He's John Dyson. Something happened at Project EOS. Give me the juice. Huh, he doesn't want to talk about it. Oh. I was hoping I could talk to him about 6. Because that was it. That was like the... I think that was really the only follow-up I could think of with the Deep Caverns information we learned. Got some more crawler stingers for us. Love that Deathstalker detector. Climb up before the poison gets me, maybe? No. I mean... Drop this off, tidy up my house a little bit. I could go talk to the head of the JKK, maybe. I don't think anybody important really gives a shit about what's going on. Since they're not going to get the cube, so they don't care about that. Didn't even need the cloaking device. Gas mask controller, fishing rod. I left a bunch of batteries. The fucking faceless stole like 90 batteries from me. God damn it, I could be using this to power my jet ski when I go on gyrides. Fucking faceless bastard thieves. Worse than those 3 people that broke into my house. One was a protectorate assassin, but 3 people broke into my house. That reminds me, I should buy some fucking home security. God damn it. Celebrate by putting an extra floor in my house. I have the second floor fixed. Show me the beds. We have 2 choices. The larger, moderately priced Tucker is a full-size bed. On the other hand, a slightly smaller Somnio is more expensive, but a more elegant option. It's deep black. An HR foam mattress make it the best bed we can offer. I'll get the nicer bed. I don't have ladies visiting. The wardrobes? Right now we have 2 variants. The classic has a retro look, which is very popular in the past. It can be yours for $300. Or we have the black modern. I'm gonna go with the classic. Rugs? We currently have 3 types of rugs. The cheapest brown rug. We'll go with the brown in case I spill some eel sauce on it. The drapes. Oh, no purple drapes. I love purple drapes. They all cost the same. Brown and green. Probably the colors Chort made when I fucking killed him. Nightstand. A nightstand. Some of the desks. The Coriol's a basic desk. Debonair is more elegant, stripped-down approach that offers less space, but it's more suitable for needs that don't require as much. The Executive L is a beautiful L-shaped desk. An office chair. File cabinet. A printer for printing. Has integrated Wi-Fi. Dominate shot. If connected to one of the JKK network. I fucking am. The gym. I need weights. I need the weight bench. I can recommend nothing other than the Carnifex, used famously by the Invictus himself during his training. If it's good enough for the Carnifex, it's good enough for me. I'm the new Invictus. A punching bag for punching. Make sure it can handle it. Show me the rugs. Another brown rug. An arm? Man, there's a lot of nice shit upstairs. We have affordable yet durable weapon cabinets made of steel with mesh doors. They cost about $150 a piece. Well, I'll need 3. And a table. The balcony. I do get a balcony. Your residence offers a great view over the residential district, so a few benches to sit on and relax could be a good investment. Sure. Hallway? I'd like to repair the toilet. Someone cracked the fucking porcelain. Holy shit. 600? Standard shelves and the electro shelves, which are a bit more electronical equipment oriented. I'm an electronical equipment oriented guy. What? I have an electro shelf. Oh, because I already paid for it. Show me the drapes. Remember, brown and green. Like, I suppose like the University of Chort. Which, I think they're all dead. We could go visit. Home security. I don't feel safe in my house anymore. Turrets? 1,500. Apparently I've spent all my money again. This happens every fucking time. Happens every time I do house shit. I overspend. Man, my balcony though. The electro shelves. Yeah, I wouldn't call these electro shelves, but okay. This is the shitter. Came with its own jacking off poster. For jacking. There's my L desk. Man, this is my bed. I paid money for this room? It's fucking, looks like it's in the goddamn drop zone. Nice balcony, though. Locked heck? This is my house. God damn it, it's probably downstairs in the cardboard box. Can't even punch the punching bag. If you felt inclined to organize your equipment, but I mean, containers are infinite, right? Where's the fucking key to my house? I have a lot of keys. There. My balcony. Ah, there's something I was going to check before I went back to SGS. Oh, university. I missed this. How many plasma grenades did I use? I didn't use a single grenade. I think I maybe used a couple EMP grenades in Deep Caverns, but we didn't use a single plasma grenade. Oh, holy shit! Fellas? The tall female officer turns to you. She instantly strikes you as an overly masculine woman in her appearance, and her wide shoulders and angular lines testify, but demeanor as well. As a consequence of these observations, you can't escape the feeling that she must have shattered a significant number of male egos in the past. Even her steely gaze seems to radiate a certain dominating quality that pierces through self-confidence, like a falling stalactite through an unwary spelunker's head. Corporal Burger Time reporting in. At ease, Corporal. I'm Lieutenant Brandwin. What's your business here? I'm here to check on the development of the current situation, ma'am. Were you sent by Colonel Cathcart? No one sent me? Then I'm under no obligation to report anything to you, Corporal. Shouldn't you be attending to some other duties instead of inquiring about matters that don't concern you? I'll speak to your superiors as soon as I return to Fort Apogee. Now get out of my sight, Corporal. You're dismissed. Yes, ma'am. I wonder what they're up to. Maybe I can go talk to Cathcart. Or maybe I was supposed to lie. Lying to the Protector doesn't seem like a good idea. I guess telling the truth isn't a good idea either, because when I told Aran that I wasn't going to give him the fucking cube, he attacked me. Sorry, the acorn, which is cube-shaped. I don't think they'll kill me if I walk in here. I can't go into the Colonel's office, though, with my weapons. I remember that. What the fuck is going on at the university, homie? Huh. I'm guessing she might see through it as a lie, but otherwise, why would the Protector be there if they're not going to tell me what they're doing? She ignores you. Well, fuck you. Or maybe they heard the faceless attack. So they were making sure they didn't bust out through university. Well, presumably all the shortists are dead. And I'm sure there's a couple other snippets that we could investigate. Oh, that's right. I was going to go see if the head of the JKK wanted to chit-chat. Other than that, though, we can just go to SGS, and I think If we tell them that we're done playing Underrail, we get to see like the ending slides based on our choices. Maybe? I think Underrail has like that Fallout Animal House style ending. Is there a rift in the short base? No, it's outside. Hello. No. Yeah, I mean, I guess if there was unfinished business, I could sort it out, but we'd done the expedition already. And all the quests that I left hanging don't interest me, so... Let's go see if they dragged Laura Baker home for us. I'm pretty sure I asked them to let her go. Oh no, I left the fucking mining helmet in the deep caverns because it was 3 pounds. A fucking faceless stole it when they left. Ah, that guy's not getting his hat back. They took the cube, but they took much more. What are your thoughts on the Faceless Retreat? What's most important that it ended well for us, and that things are slowly returning to normal, well, as normal as things are in Underrail. As for the Faceless, the only thing we've learned from this, or at least I have, is that we're at their mercy. No matter how highly we think of ourselves, we must be careful. Maybe I fucking pressed F9 before I talked to, Laura Baker. Maybe they left her. Oops. I swore I asked for them to take her home. He dicked off. Took his computer password with him, too. Oh, burger time. I'm so glad you're alive. After we heard Protectorate forces were moving towards the Institute of Chort and not hearing from you for so long, we became really worried. Now, we have yet to determine if I'm actually fine considering the things I've been through. I understand, and you deserve rest. I wouldn't want to delay it any longer, but something happened. Tanner disappeared. I know. So, the word's already out. Tell me about his disappearance. He left his office some time ago. No one's seen him since. No one saw him leave through any of the station's exits, like he vanished. This has never happened before. So many things are happening around South Underrail, and his disappearance worries me. He teleported away because he's a god man. We still haven't checked his room. Since you're here, I think it's best you do it. Okay. Usually I'd approach Gorski with these kinds of things, but since he's still in Core City, that leaves you as the one I would trust the most with something like this. What do you want me to do? See Ezra. He'll let you into Tanner's room. Keep your eyes open and try to find anything at all which might shed some light on what's going on here. Good. Meanwhile, I think it's time I assemble the council. Return to me once you and Ezra inspect Tanner's room. Yeah, I think it's just her and Ezra right now, because Gorski's not here. Tanner fucked off. Have you spoken to Vera? I have. I'm ready to go to Tanner's room. Follow me. There, I'll wait here while you inspect Tanner's room. You won't help? I wouldn't want to get in your way, burger time. Okay. Be cautious, just in case. Do you know something I don't? If I did, I would have told you by now. Okay. It's a nice room. This is mine now. Confiscating this. I'm not confiscating this shit. You stare at the odd picture in front of you. Its seemingly solid surface is occasionally shifting before your very eyes, and soon you begin to wonder if it's solid at all. Well, touch it. As your hand comes closer to touching the picture, Ezra's words of caution pass through your mind. You ignore them. A warm sensation pulses through your fingers as they meet the surface and vanish in it. You feel as if you're pushing them through a viscous liquid. And they also feel distant. Push your whole arm through. Slowly, your arm disappears to the elbow. The warm sensation now travels all the way to your shoulder and slowly proceeds further, creating a feeling similar to blood flowing back into a numbed limb, but more intense. However, after holding this pose for a few more moments, the warmth begins to dissipate and your arm feels gone. Your mind begins to panic, screaming for the severed limb, and the pain becomes excruciating. Let's just go through. Despite the burning urge to pull your arm out, you instead push your whole body through. For a brief moment, it felt like you swam through a thick, warm liquid. Yet, you're clean upon passing through. The pain is gone, and you get to the other side whole. This is like that room from university, which would imply that one of the godmen was part of Biocourt. A strange panel. Judging by its positioning, this could be some sort of console, but you have no idea how it would function since it has no obvious displays or controls. A locked box, because I'm not good at hacking. Mask fragments. You see fragments of what appears to be a realistic human face mask. As you step out of the picture, you're startled to see Ezra staring at you. I see you found something interesting. I thought you were going to wait for me outside. I thought so too, but something drew me in. Did you know about the picture? No. And calling it a picture seems rather inadequate based on what I've just seen. Tell me, Burger Time, what was on the other side of this portal? A small room with a stasis cell of some kind and 2 desks. There was a chemical set and a number of different chemicals there, along with what appeared to be mask fragments. Do you know something? The things you describe are familiar to me. Over the years, there were a few instances where I was able to peer into Tanner's mind. Faint shapes of what you would describe was what I saw. I was quickly expunged, however, in every single one of these instances, so I know nothing of the purpose or meaning of those things. Tanner's disappearance is a mystery to me as it is to you, Burger Time. And now I believe it's the time for you to share your findings with the rest of the council. Which is just us. Oh, fuck it. Old Jonas is on the council? As you were describing what you saw in Tanner's room, you could clearly make out expressions of growing astonishment on council members' faces. You finish. And with that, the room becomes instantly noiseless, as if empty, until old Jonas speaks. And, there it is. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Weren't you listening, woman? This is the moment. The moment where we can finally sit down and discuss the man, if he even is a man at all, who's been a mystery to us all these years. Yet we never dared speak about him. Whatever. I know we're all thinking alike here, right? Yes, Tanner was a mystery. His appearance, background, or lack thereof, and just his presence. He stood out so much when I saw him the first time, but no one ever spoke about him, ever. He was a competent man, so I accepted things as they were. Well, Verichild, it wasn't only you. I remembered Tanner when he first came to the station. I had hair and more teeth, and the epithet old was far off from becoming stuck to my name. Tanner, he looked barely different than what he looks now. Maybe it's because of the thing you saw in that room at his Burger Time. Tanner barely aged. You people might not have noticed it as much, but I did. I felt the same as Vera, and as every single soul in the station. And for a good reason. Tanner was clearly hiding something from us, and a peek into his room, as revealing as it is, poses more questions than answers. I don't know. But at least now we can openly discuss Tanner. I don't disagree with anything said here. Our opinions don't differ. However, we now need to focus on the reason or reasons for his disappearance and how that will affect Southgate Station. And Burger Time, I feel, has more things to reveal to us about him. Burger Time, you performed quite a few tasks for Tanner recently. Ever since he got here, Tanner's been sending him around. Do you know anything else we should know? Now's the time to talk, Burger Time. Tell us what you know. The tasks Tanner gave me were all somehow connected to this mysterious cube object which was stolen from the Faceless, causing them to invade Core City and the rest of South Underrail. I've learned the object is a powerful one, and Tanner wanted it for himself. All this has led me all the way to the deep caverns, where I've seen it finally get returned to the Faceless. Are you trying to say Tanner was the one responsible for the invasion? This story gets better and better. But what the heck is this object you're talking about? It's a power source. I don't know what the Faceless are using it for, but it's definitely something important if they're willing to invade us for it. It's a polyhedron made from some unknown material that had strange markings and what appeared to be sockets of some kind, which is probably how it connected to whatever is powering. Incredible. Tanner must have needed that device so badly he was willing to risk an all-out war with the Faceless. There is, however, the question of how he was able to steal it from the Faceless in the first place. Someone did it for them. I found Laura Baker in Deep Caverns, and she explained to me that Tanner sent her and Terry to pick up this object from some man. He must have been connected in some way to the theft, if not having done it himself. However, the earthquake prevented the Bakers from returning to SGS, and so did a gang which called itself the Acid Hunters. They killed Terry and wounded Laura, and took the item from them. Laura in Deep Caverns? What happened to her? Huh. Apparently I wasn't able to bring her back. That's unfortunate news indeed, but we need to return to this Faceless object. You mentioned you went all the way down to Deep Caverns. After the Acid Hunters took it from Lauren Terra, it finally made it in the Cortex research facility from which it was stolen by Chortists. And then after infiltrating their institute, the Faceless attacked with the object that had already been sent down into the Deep Caverns, so I had no option but to follow it. Better and better. Would you stop it, Jonas? It seems like everyone wanted this object, including the enigmatic Institute. Why did the Chortists send it to Deep Caverns? What do they have there? They have Chort. What is Chort? It's one ugly creature. It's a giant, disgusting, mutated mass of flesh with slimy tentacles spreading from it. With our forces combined, I fucking took care of it. You got a real pair of mighty boulders between your legs. How do you even walk, son? Fascinating. You've seen amazing things in such a short period of time, and you live to tell the tale. But this tale presents more questions than answers, and we still don't know who Tanner truly is. What he was going to do with the Faceless device, and where he is now. There's a thing or two I've learned that might shed some light on who Tanner really is. Do tell us, Burger Time. I met a humanoid creature which calls itself Ram Umbra. We've met even before Deep Caverns, and it seems we're both involved in all these important events regarding the Faceless object. Can you describe it? He's lean, tall, about as tall as Tanner, and has a prosthetic arm and leg. He wears a metallic-looking mask, and instead of eyes, he has 4 lenses. And one other striking feature is that he has 6 digits on each of his hands. As tall as Tanner and mask? He's a powerful individual, capable of things like instant teleportation. The technology he wields is far more advanced than anything we've ever seen. He and Tanner seem to be of the same species, from what I understood. Ram Umbra wants to assassinate him, and he seems to have been trying to find him for a long time. Now that he's finally discovered him, Tanner slipped away and fled to North Underrail. So what you're trying to say is Tanner's been posing as a human in order to hide from whatever the hell it is assassin. Now bolted as soon as this Ray member sniffed him out. Everything makes sense now. The Faceless object, Tanner's disappearance, that stasis cell in his room, his departure. We still don't know what he was going to do with that gizmo, but I can bet the 5 hairs on my head it's related to him not wanting to get zapped by his fellow kinsmen. Gentlemen, I think a long meeting's ahead of us. Thank you for everything, Burger Time. The rest of us have a long discussion ahead. You, on the other hand, might want to get some rest. Some good rest. You've done more than enough. Afterwards, you should come to my office. Yeah, let's go see if we can look up, I think the guy that created the Hollow Earth facility. He might be on the Oculus computer. Oh, right, I don't know if I sent the expedition home. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm curious to say if the guys just despawn or if they actually strip the whole island when they leave. I'm gonna take the acorn, give it to the Oculus. That might be an ending slide. Have this acorn. Here it is. What's the payment? 7,000, 6,000, 5,000. The coded signal. Yeah, you'll find a way. And then I think I asked, and someone said that if we did give Tanner the acorn, as he just takes it when he leaves, which makes sense because he's trying to be able to fight Six when Six finally catches him. I don't know if the acorn is going to help him do that, but... Adrian Tanner. It's suspected Adrian Tanner is actually just an alias. I don't see him. What was his name? Steiner? Did you arrest Wellberger time? I think I said, yeah. You wanted to tell me something? You needed me for something. To be more specific, I wanted to offer something to you. How would you like to become one of the Southgate Station counselors? South Underrail hasn't been this turbulent ever since the breakup of Biocorp, earthquake, faceless invasion, United Stations integration, and increasing conflicts between Underrail Protectorate and the Free Drones, to mention but a few. After you left, the Council discussed you and your recent first-hand experiences throughout South Underrail. We feel what you know would be of great use to our station. That's why we offered you this position, and it's something upon which we all agreed. You don't have to answer right away. Think about this. You'll most likely take over some of Tanner's duties, some of the ones you could manage. At first, well, we'll get into the details and specifics after you give me a positive answer. Do you want to become a counselor, Burger Time? What does a counselor get? You'll be able to directly influence the future of Southgate Station. Right now, we all live in similar living conditions, so don't expect a significant improvement in that regards. However, you'll receive better pay, respect both in and outside of Southgate Station, and more. I'll have to think about it. Certainly, there's no pressure on you. We simply feel you'd be a valuable contribution to the Council. I'll be here once you've made your decision. I wanted to see what Gorski's up to. I might need to pickpocket Abrams' access card. I have zero faith in that, considering my pickpocket skill is at 0. Tanner left SGS. What? I could never see through that bastard, and believe me, I tried. We all tried. Oh, this is going to be a big problem for SGS. You sound as if you aren't one of us. I have things to finish here. SGS will have to deal with the situation now. I can't be expected to take care of everyone's problems. Thanks for the info, but I'm more concerned what happens in Core City than SGS right now. What are your thoughts on the Faceless Retreat? Makes my job a lot easier now. However, speaking of tunneling machines, having stolen one makes me feel a bit uneasy. You know the stories about the Faceless coming back with the bodies of their fallen brethren? Does the same apply to tunnelers? Well, better get going. Good luck, Gorski. I'm sure your abandoned warehouse will protect you from the faceless, you smug ganger fuck. But we did it. We beat Underrail, and it went way better than our last time. So let's go tell Vera we're a counselor and wrap this playthrough up. I want to become a counselor. I'm pleased to hear that. We both know that's the right decision. I'm sure you'll do excellent work. I hope so too. Now what happens? Now you begin. After the Scrappers were defeated by the combined forces of Black Eels and the Protectorate, the political landscape of the very south of Underrail changed. The Protectorate managed to take the next step in their plan to integrate this southernmost bastion of humanity into their fold. As they eventually would by pitting the ambitious people within the Black Eels against the current leader, promising them money and status within their organization. With piracy being decisively suppressed, the waterways become much safer for trading, which helped the town's economy and helped ensure its survival in the foreseeable future. With both burrowers and the Rat Hound King out of the way, Hathorians extended their hunting grounds and grew their community. Though you took care of their faceless problem, rail crossings troubles had only just begun. Since they lost too many people during the faceless attack, they had to seek help from the Protectorate. The train carrying the armaments, ammo, and general supplies eventually arrived safely due to your help. This allowed them to survive multiple attacks mounted by the Ironhead flames of the surrounding tunnels. They smelled weakness, but they were also weakened themselves. Yeah, I beat the shit out of the Ironheads. I killed Baelor. And he was the chieftain of the Ironhead clans. The absence of Baelor and his clan, I fucking told you, was quickly felt, and the Ironheads found that they were unable to penetrate Rail Crossing's defenses. The raids thus ceased after a few more demoralizing defeats. Peace and quiet, at least by South Underrail standards, finally returned to this weary station, but after being so close to eradication, Rail Crossing was faced with an important decision. To keep their independence and rely on themselves and the help of other stations for security, or to integrate into the United Stations and benefit from its protection. I mean, Rail Crossing's kind of a dump. They should join the United Stations. The decision is yet to be made. With the Beast dead, Foundry was able to resume its production. Though economically prosperous and safe from outside threats, the city continued to suffer the same health hazards. I don't think you can help them with that. Life in Core City went on as before, caged by the city's high concrete walls and mesmerized by violent entertainment. Workers, merchants, bandits, zoners all struggled onward, while oligarchs played their shadowy games. We probably missed a lot of quests in Core City. One organization sought to challenge the balance of power in the city, though, the Silver Hand. Farmed from the Zone Rats gang and led by Gorski, who left SGS to pursue his ambition of taking control of Core City. The whole fucking city, dude? Though met with fierce opposition from the established oligarchs, the organization still survived and, due to enjoying the general support of zoners and the other poor inhabitants of the city, managed to carve out a small piece of Core City for itself. People still flocked in great numbers to watch the arena. Their thirst for blood never quite satisfied. Let's watch reruns of The Sandman. The Legend of Sandman, a mysterious gladiator who came from nowhere and quickly rose to the title of Invictus, would live for years to come. Though they suffered a setback through the destruction of Epione Lab, the Protectorate still made a major advancement into the south when it took control of Junkyard. And with the free drones out of the way, their operatives had much easier time infiltrating and operating inside still independent communities of the region. The grisly fate of free drones haunted your nightmares until the day you died. That's the thing that stuck with me. Once the Protectorate soldiers managed to crack the heavy gate and enter the Institute, they found none alive among the carnage. All the bodies of the dead faceless were gone. All the Chordites lay where they fell. That's a lot of fucking faceless, because the Institute had a lot of guys. Except for one. Aiden's body was never found. I don't even know what happened to Aiden, because I was stealth that whole time. Following Chort's death, Harmost Stavros led the remaining Rassiforce out of deep caverns. Their discarded uniforms were found in lower Underrail, but it's unknown where they went from there. The Black Sea expedition struggled as soon as its ship sailed into the all-but-forgotten waters. However, Aegis Incorporated defenses did not give in. Slowly but surely, the Lemurian facilities were opened one by one, providing advanced technology, knowledge, and clues towards what could be revealed to be the expedition's ultimate goal, the Acorn. But they never saw the Acorn. Realizing that it was time to leave, they gathered what they could and managed to sail out of the Black Sea safely and for good. In the beginning, since the expedition's arrival, the Grim Janitors mostly kept their own part of the sea, waiting for the right time to strike. However, a single wrong move resulted in their demise, Professor Oldfield's kidnapping. This led to the death of their leader, Captain Grimm, something from which these sea dogs never managed to recover. The same greedy temperament that facilitated their unification now made them turn against one another. The Grim Jetters fragmented into numerous small crews whose infamy was like a drop in the sea of their former glory. The destruction of the Shadowleth fragment evoked bloodthirsty madness in the Sormer Baron, and in their mutual butchery they spared no one. The lights turned dim, the villages fell quiet but for an occasional painful cry, and the northern coasts of the Black Sea became redder than they've ever been. I don't think there was anyone left alive. I killed all the unarmed townspeople myself. The expedition's medical supplies served as a key morale boost for the muties. Even after the supplies ran out, the improvement to their health gave many enough relief to reevaluate their existence. And soon a faint sense of hope began to spread across the refuge. I guess if the pirates are dead and the natives are dead, the mutants are the only ones left. The acorn remained innocuous under As-If's watchful eyes, its secrets waiting to be uncovered. And the ferryman, he still roams about in his trusty ferry. Man, fuck you, ferryman. You were hiding. Actually, that's the screen he docks at with the villagers, and I never found that one. As for you, you decided to take Tanner's place in the SGS Council as suggested. First as an emergency appointment and later through elections. I mean, who would run against a Burger Time? Due to your history with the Protectorate, and now that Gorski was out of the way, you managed to foster a good relationship with this military organization, as well as the United Stations. This proved to be quite beneficial since the Protectorate took full control over Junkyard and allowed you to integrate into the United Stations under fair terms and avoiding future conflicts with your new neighbors. Ah, that blew out the music. Not everyone was happy with the direction SGS took. Most of Gorski's followers and even some neutrals left the station while Gorski himself denounced you and declared himself your enemy. Man, fuck you, Gorski. Having retrieved their precious artifact, the Faceless retreated back into the depths from which they came. You never discovered the purpose or meaning of the medallion they gave you. Underrail. Yeah, because I didn't touch anything for so long and the screensaver kicked in, that cut out the music. Stygian Software. Only like 5 people made it. But there we go. We beat Underrail. A little unfortunate there's no music to end us off on, but... that second playthrough. That unarmed Burger, he did so much better than Sledgehammer Burger. Beat the shit out of Chort, like 7 separate times, too. Got our vindication. And now I have much happier memories of the game, and we can move on to the next game. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time with a brand new game. So until then.